Good evening and welcome to the Q&A session 21 from the playlist of JEE Advanced Physics. The topic is the relative velocity, and based on this topic I have one question for this session which was asked in the IIT-JEE exam in the year 1988. So with the help of this question we will try to understand the concept behind the relative velocity. So the question here is, a man swims at the rate of 5 km per hour in still water, that is when the water is not flowing, and he crosses the river of 1 kilometer width along the shortest path in 15 minutes. So we have to find the velocity of the river. So in the original question there were four options given, but here we will simply find the velocity of the river. So here this is the river and these are the two banks of the river, and let us say the river is flowing in this direction and the velocity of the river is, let us say it is VR. Let us consider that this man is standing at this point A, and let us consider that this is the east direction. So this will be the west, and this will become the south, and this one will become the north direction. So if he crosses the river along the shortest path, then he has to swim in such a direction that he reaches the point which is exactly in front of this point A. So this is the point B, let's say. So this is the shortest path, and this angle will be equal to 90 degree. So in order to reach here, then this man has to swim at a certain angle, say theta, in this direction, if the velocity of the river is from west to east, as shown in this figure. Let us say this is the angle theta. Now he crosses this river of 1 kilometer width in 15 minutes. He crosses the river of 1 kilometer width along the short path in 15 minutes. Yes. So the velocity of the man with respect to the river, this will be equal to 1 kilometer divided by 15 minutes is equal to 1 by 4 hour. So this is equal to 1 by 4 hour, and this is kilometer. So the velocity of the man with respect to the river, it will be equal to 4 km per hour. And this, let us say this is the point C here. Now the man will actually start swimming in this direction, that is towards this point C, making an angle theta with this vertical. But because of the flow of this river, he will reach at this point B. So if we so from this vector triangle, that is ABC, this is AC represents the velocity of the man in still water, and this is the AB represents the velocity of the man with respect to the river. So from this vector triangle, I can write that VMR minus VR, that is vector AB plus vector BC is equal to vector AC. So by using this equation, I can write that V, that is the velocity of the man with respect to the river, plus, now here I have written minus VR. Minus VR is, I have written it here because the this velocity of the river is represented by the vector CB. So the vector BC will be equal to minus VR. So this will be equal to the velocity of the man in still water. Now if I have to find the magnitude of this this velocity of the river, then I can write that this VMR square plus minus VR square. So this will be equal to VMS whole square. So from here now VMR, that is the velocity of the man with respect to the river, is equal to 4. So 4 in whole square is equal to 16, and this whole minus VR whole square will be equal to VR square, and this is equal to the velocity of the man with respect to the in still water. This is equal to 5. So this is equal to 5 square, that is 25. So VR square will be equal to 9, and So that we can say that the velocity of the river will be equal to 3 km per hour. So thank you very much for joining this session. In the next session, we will continue with the topic of motion, and probably I will be coming up with a question from the chapter of motion in a straight line. So till then, have a nice day. Bye.